Howdy folks, law-abiding Minnesotan here with North Central Minnesota Press. Coming to you from Brainerd, Minnesota. As most of you know, I was pulled over on April 23rd for allegedly initiating an electronic communication. I was door dashing at the time and simply activated a hands-free navigation system, which is allowed by Minnesota state statute. The navigation system was running on my front seat when the officer approached my automobile, and I explained to him what I did and that it was lawful, and he issued the citation anyway. Well, I fought with the city attorney for 5 or 6 weeks over it until he finally dropped it June 1st. I didn't find out until June 6th the case was dropped. I received no discovery, nothing in the mail that said my case was dismissed, nothing. So I called the lieutenant the next day on June 7th, and he said he would call the officer and call me back. He called me back, and that was the first I had heard that the officer claims to have seen me on the 900 block of Washington Street here in Brainerd. Washington Street is the main drag right up there. When I actually saw the officer at 4th and Washington, not the 900 block, and the officer claims to have pulled me over at 4th and Washington, and he did not. He pulled me over at least a mile down the road, down there by Burger King on Washington, right near the Brainerd-Baxter line, which is why I have a feeling they lied on the police report and doctored the dash cam to make it look like I was observed down on down on the 900 block and pulled over on 4th Street. I couldn't get the body cam last time because you have to be the subject in order to get the body cam and provide ID, and I didn't want to do that at that time because I wanted to remain anonymous. So all I could get was the police report and the dash cam, and when I saw that the police report was false and the dash cam was doctored, I became a little concerned. And so today I have come down to file a complaint against the officer, as well as to make a subject data request for the dash cam, and at that point I'm going to have to provide ID to prove that I'm the subject. It just can't be helped anymore. I'm going to have to identify myself here, even though I don't want to. But I'm going to go ahead and do that today. Again, I'm out here to encourage transparency, accountability, and a respect for individual rights. And I don't think detaining someone without reasonable articulable suspicion, since I was engaged in lawful behavior and issuing a citation without probable cause, is respecting individual rights. And then to go ahead and lie on the police report and doctor the dash cam is well, downright criminal. So here we go. Hello. Now they got somebody new working here every time. First I got Cheryl and then Alex. What's your name?
Allison.
Allison, how you doing? Good. Say I came in for a couple different reasons. I don't know what we want to take care of first, but first of all, I need to file an officer complaint.
Okay.
And I spoke with Chief Deputy John Davis last time I was in here.
Okay.
Is he available, or is the chief available?
Check and see.
Okay, great. And then also, I FOIA requested the dash cam, body cam, and police report from this incident that I'm filing a complaint on, but I made an anonymous public records request so they wouldn't give me the body cam. So I'm prepared to identify myself today.
Okay.
and request the body cam footage from that incident. Okay.
Well, let me see if the deputy chief or the chief are available, and then we will start the request.
Okay, I know the deputy chief's name is John Davis. What is the chief's name?
Mike Bestel.
Mike Bestel. Okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And as always, they're recording us as well. Let's see if they like to alter their videos. I don't even know how to edit. So you get a raw here, guys and gals. Don't know how to edit. As you can see from the rest of my videos, I record them live as they're happening, upload them as they sit. Don't even touch them.
All right, so I tried both the chief and the deputy chief and then realized they're both out on calls. So they're not even in the building.
They're not?
At the minute, no.
Okay.
But I can keep a watch. I'm gonna have you fill out the form to let me know what you need. And
Sure.
then if I notice that they're back,
Sure.
I'll let them know.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Alright, so what I'll do, I'll have you fill out this request form, just put in as much information as you can.
Okay.
Then when it says date of request, your name and signature, I'll have you fill that out, and then I'll take a look at your ID too.
Okay.
Okay, is
Okay.
there a pen out there?
I have one in my
You
pocket.
do? Okay, sounds
Yes,
good,
yes.
and I'll keep looking to see if they get back.
And hopefully they're back by the time I get done here. All right, thanks. Go ahead. I'll go ahead and fill out this subject data request form. Okay, guys, it looks like we're gonna be waiting. Looks like we're gonna be waiting. I'll just prop my camera up right up here so we can keep an eye on these guys while I fill out this data request form. There. Hopefully it'll stay there. Good. Sorry to let this camera just roll like this, guys. I don't know how to edit, so you're gonna get the whole thing. But hopefully when the deputy chief or the chief return, we can talk to him here shortly. Date of request. Seven, 5. Okay.
What I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna have to transfer to dispatch so you can report it, okay? You're welcome, just a moment. Okay.
Hey, Allison.
I don't think, no, neither one are available right now. It's still, it might be a while.
Okay.
What I can do, I can have them give you a call. Maybe you can set up a time to come in and talk to them, or talk to them over the phone. I don't know what your preference is.
Okay, we're not quite done here, so maybe by the time we get done, we'll be able to. All I have is a citation number. I don't have an incident number.
That's okay. We should be able to look it up, and you have the date. That's good.
Yes.
Yep.
And
Body cam.
yes.
Okay.
So I need the body cam footage from this traffic stop, all of
And
it.
the other stuff you requested, you already have.
Yes, because that
Okay.
was public data, so I didn't have to ID. I wanted to remain anonymous.
Okay.
But this time, I need this body cam.
Okay.
So,
Sounds good.
do you need the CID now or just when I pick it up?
I need to see it now, and then they'll check it again when you pick it up, unless if it was me and I knew, but it's probably gonna be somebody else.
Sure. Yeah, I get a different person. I got Cheryl the first time, Alex the second time. Now I got Allison. You guys have all been pretty good up at the front.
Thank you.
You know, when the camera's rolling, everybody does what they're supposed to do, and that's good to see. That's a lot better than they do over at the Judicial Center. I'll tell you that much. They
So, do you want us to email you when this is ready?
Yes.
That we call you. You want us to email?
Yes.
Okay.
And okay, so that should be set to go then, right?
This is all set.
Okay,
Yep.
and from what I understand, you have 10 days. I doubt it'll take 10 days though, once this happens, because I'm about to right now file the officer complaint.
Okay.
And if I could get a copy of this,
Sure.
all 3 pages,
Okay.
and signed, received by you
Sure.
on this date, that would be great. So
Okay.
for my records,
All
so
right,
at
do you
least.
want all 3 pages signed? I received it?
Well, just if you can put 3 pages on the top page, you know what I mean? Receive
Oh,
3
I can do
you know,
that.
3 of 3 pages,
Yep,
so you
no
don't have to
problem.
sign every one. But
I'll do
yeah.
that.
So okay,
All
thank
right.
you. Yep.
anywhere at the top is good?
Yeah, just anywhere, just a signature saying you received it on 7/5. This might seem weird what I'm doing to you right now, but it's believe me, there's a very good reason I'm doing this. And also, can I get the same thing for the subject records request? Just a copy of that signed, received, same thing.
I can do that. I'll be right back
Okay,
again.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
That.
All right, and that is too bad. I was hoping either the chief or the deputy chief.
Let me check on the status again.
Okay.
Yes,
They're both still.
do you want me to let them know?
Yes. My phone number is right on the. It's right on the complaint form there.
Oh, okay.
And this is the first time I identified. I didn't identify last time I came to talk to him, you know, but now it's getting to be where I had to file the complaint. I don't want 6 months or a year from now something to come up and, oh, well, that makes sense because of what happened a year ago. You know what I mean?
I'll
So.
give them this, and I'll also put a note on there that you would like one of them to call you.
Yeah.
Do you have a preference?
I talked to John Davis last night, but the chief would be good too, you know, just to make sure I cover all my bases. Either one would be fine. Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. I think we should be good here then, yeah?
All right.
Okay. Thank you, Allison. Very professional. Very professional. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so Allison did a pretty good job. I do have a feeling the chief or the deputy chief was actually in there. Don't think they wanted to talk to me. So I think that's what's going on there. What happened, for those of you that don't know or haven't watched my other videos, is, well, I explained it on my way into the station here. The police report is false. The incident didn't happen where the officer said it happened, and the dash cam was doctored to match the false police report. Okay, so I just went in and filed a complaint against the officer. I believe the video, or the dash cam video, was altered, and the police report, the false police report, was filed because a couple different reasons. First of all, from the north side of Washington Street, the officer might have had a better look at me coming west on Washington from over on the 900 block. Okay, but he was actually coming from this side of the street, the south side of Washington, going north onto 4th, and I was traveling west on the other side of the main drag. And he couldn't get a very good look at me from across the highway, and it doesn't really matter even if he did get a good look at me, because what he saw me do was lawful. I activated a hands-free navigation system, one touch, allowed by Minnesota state statute. So that doesn't make sense why you'd go to all that effort to falsify a police report and doctor up a dash cam for that. So that's why FOIA requested the body cam along with filing the complaint, because I wish him luck keeping the body cam footage away from me, or editing that to match both the false police report and the doctored dash cam. That is going to be one heck of a chore for him. The other thing I thought of was that where I was pulled over, where we finally came to a stop, was at least a mile down Washington Street, maybe longer. down by Burger King, and we might have came to a stop over the Brainerd-Baxter line. And in order to do that, a Brainerd officer needs evidence that a crime was committed in Brainerd. In order to chase somebody over the Baxter line, the officer had no evidence a crime was committed in Brainerd, and we came to a stop over the Baxter line, so it could have been a jurisdiction issue. I believe that that is the case, that is what's going on, that we were just over the Baxter line. The officer said, oh crap, don't have any evidence a crime was committed in Brainerd, don't have a right to, or don't have authority to pull somebody over in Baxter. And so I believe that is why the police report was falsified. In addition to cover up for the 4th and 5th Amendment rights violations from the unlawful detention and the issuance of a citation without probable cause. So that, I believe, is what is going on here. I'm interested to see the body cam footage I just FOIA requested, or their attempts to keep that unedited video from me. And what I'm gonna do now is head on over to the State Patrol or MnDOT over here and FOIA request the stoplight cameras. There's cameras on the stoplights here in Brainerd and over in Baxter, and what I'm going to do is FOIA request the stoplight camera footage around the time of the alleged incident, and so that I can prove or show that I was not actually observed at the 900 block of Washington and pulled over at 4th and Washington. I was actually observed engaged in lawful behavior on the corner of 4th and Washington and pulled over on West Washington, over a mile south of where the officer says I was pulled over. And the dash cam shows that I was pulled over through editing of the dash cam video. So I'm going to go ahead and go over to the State Patrol or MnDOT here and FOIA request the stoplight cameras, and I think I'm going to go pay the Baxter Police Department a little visit here and let them know that they have Brainerd officers, that possibly a Brainerd officer possibly made an unlawful detention and issued a citation without probable cause in Baxter possibly. So that should be an interesting conversation. So stay tuned here. I'm busy today, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and upload this video. Again, I don't know how to edit, so the only thing I can do is just upload the video. I don't even know how to edit it. So even if I wanted to pull one over, like the Brainerd Police Department is pulling one over now, I couldn't, because I don't know how. So I'm gonna go ahead and upload this video, and then I'm gonna head over to the State Patrol or MnDOT and FOIA request the streetlight cameras, and then head over to the Baxter Police Department to talk to the chief over there, or as high ranking officer as I can over there, and let them know what happened that night. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching. Please click the like and share my video, and please feel free to subscribe. And I always like the comments, because you viewers have ran into some situations that I have not encountered, and I can learn a lot from the comments. So please feel free to leave a comment as well. So again, this is law-abiding Minnesotan from North Central Minnesota Press, coming at you from Brainerd, Minnesota, and we will catch you on the next one. Thanks.